Welcome again to my channel. I'm JW, and today I would be giving an insight on the current happenings in the cryptocurrency world. And today I would be focusing on XRP. We're going to talk about XRP today, wherever you are in this wonderful world. As always, this is JW doing another video on the Moments Known channel. Before I get started, in yesterday's video, I talked about my game. First, if you're waiting for the $100 XRP, it won't happen in this next run-up rather. It will happen once utility kicks in. How close are we to that moment? I believe it will happen over the course of the next 24 months, but I believe the peak for XRP will occur sometime in December or January 2025. From there, maybe we'll see hints of additional utility for XRP throughout 2025. Maybe tokenization and cross-border payments will start to provide some value, but first, I believe that XRP will rise to $10 or more. However, if you take a small profit, you will be able to wait patiently for the utility to drive the price of XRP down. You will also be able to sideline some cash in case XRP declines significantly. For example, if XRP reaches $10 but then drops to $5, you will have cash on hand to buy back in at a lower price, increasing your total XRP. In this way, you will ultimately have more XRP. I'm not advocating that you should dump your entire bag. I would never ever say that I'm telling you maybe 10 to 15% profit. I'm telling you not to treat cryptocurrency like a long-term bank account and to avoid becoming a bag holder. In other words, don't just sit there and watch the price go up and down, because you will regret it in the end. I honestly thought that back in 2021 that cryptocurrency would reach a new all-time high, so I sat back and did nothing while it ran up to a 192, and then I gradually watched XRP return. Enjoy the money you deserve. To our current location, I continued to purchase more along the way in the hopes that it would rise again, but it didn't. And even then, every YouTuber told you that the XRP would reach new all-time highs the following week. This week is supposed to bring new all-time highs, but guess what? We didn't reach a new all-time high this time around. Still, I believe we will undoubtedly see a new all-time high. As we approach different price points, we'll discuss current events in the real world and in the crypto space. Perhaps along the way, we'll witness utility drive the price, in which case I'll modify my game plan and share it with you. We are looking at XRP on the one-day chart. It was another green day for XRP, sitting here, just above 64 people are saying expect a major move. However, I never said sell your XRP at 64, as some people try to imply. This is because learning from each other is what this is all about, not becoming that bag holder waiting for another run-up for XRP. 20% increase this week. Let's wait and see what transpires. The pattern continues to resemble that of Bitcoin, which is currently trading at just around $71,000 and is predicted to reach a new all-time high. This is from Paulie, and if that occurs, I'm sure it will drive up the price of XRP. Good news means dump. Bad news equals pump. He mentions the SEC asking Ripple for $2 billion. We'll discuss that in more detail in this video. However, recently, I've noticed that even with the best news for XRP, the price can still drop suddenly. The same is true for bad news, which causes the price to rise. This is why cryptocurrency is so peculiar. Here's how for FXRP agents who need to source XRP, the XRP Ledger AM is helpful. It originates from Hugo Philon over at Flare. Personally, I'm really happy that we know Flare is going to bring more utility to XRP.
To where we are right now. I bought more along the way, expecting it to go back up, and it didn't. And even then, you had every single YouTuber telling you, this isn't it for XRP. A new all-time highs coming next week. New all-time highs coming this week. And guess what happened? We didn't achieve a new all-time high. This time around, however, I think we definitely are going to see a new all-time high. But as we get to different price points, we'll talk about real-world events that are happening. We'll talk about things that are happening inside crypto. Maybe we will start to see utility drive the price along the way, and I'll adjust my game plan accordingly, and I'll share it with you time and time again, because that's what this is about, learning from each other, not ending up being that bag holder, waiting for another run-up for XRP. But I never said sell your XRP at 64 cents, like people tried to imply that I was saying. I'm talking about $10 plus for XRP. So we're looking at XRP on the one-day chart. It was another green day for XRP, sitting here just above 64 cents. People are saying expect a major move, 20% run-up this week. Let's wait and see what happens. Right now, the chart still looks very similar to Bitcoin, which is just under 70K right now. And they're saying here comes a new all-time high. If that happens, I'm sure it'll pull the price of XRP up with it. This comes from Paulie. Good news equals dump. Bad news equals pump. He's talking about the SEC asking Ripple for $2 billion. We'll talk more about that in this video. But you know, that's what I noticed lately. You could have the greatest news for XRP and the price will still dump out. All of a sudden you get bad news and the price runs up. Something is so strange about this cryptocurrency. Here's how the XRP ledger AMM is useful for XRP agents that need to source XRP. This comes from Hugo Filion over there at Flare. I, for one, am particularly glad that there is now an AMM on the XRP ledger. It will be useful for XRP agents that need to source XRP. Clearly, there are some kinks to be ironed out, but that will happen. And we know Flare is going to bring more utility to cryptocurrencies like XRP, Bitcoin, and Doge along the way. But things are still building out on Flare. And, you know, I want to see where this goes from here. But it shows you how big the AMM can actually become. And I think that's going to bring value over time. This comes from Brad Garlinghouse. Gensler's SEC has repeatedly acted outside the law, not going unnoticed by judges, admonishing the agency for a gross abuse of the power entrusted to it by Congress, debt box case, and for acting without faithful allegiance to the law, Ripple case. Let's not also forget Gensler's lack of attention to Sam Bankman fraud. As you will see when the SEC's brief is made public tomorrow, they asked the judge for $2 billion in fines and penalties. You know, that's why we don't see a settlement yet. Because I don't blame Brad. Why would Ripple want to pay the SEC $2 billion? Why would they even want to pay them $770 million? I think it needs to be much lower. And then we will get settlement between Ripple and the SEC. Then the sky is the limit for XRP. Ripple partner Onafreak, formerly MFS Africa, is tackling a $2.7 trillion market. Onafreak, the Pan-African payment system, which is a private sector innovation, is responsible for linking 500 million mobile wallets across 40 countries. Onafreak's integrated network redefines cross-border transactions, making payments seamless and effortless across the continent. You know, that's how big Onafreak actually is. And think of all those payment rails. And they're going to be utilizing XRP at some point in the future. That can bring a lot of real world use case and utility and value to XRP. Thunes also expanding out once again. Ripple Payments XRP partner sees Visa integrating with Thune's digital wallets into Kenya, Philippines, Indonesia, and Pakistan. Thune's adopting Visa's direct push-to-card feature, where users can pay to a Visa card directly over 190 countries. Think of how big that actually is. And that's why I said we will see $100 plus for XRP. But I think it's going to take at least 24 months. That's when we can see cross-border payments happening on a daily basis. By then, we'll also be integrated with SWIFT. This is from SWIFT themselves. utilizing the Corda settlement platform and highlighting XRP as the cryptocurrency used to transfer funds on the platform, along with the SWIFT GPI link. This comes from Smoke. As recent as 2021, it is documented that R3 Corda's platform uses XRP as the first settlement mechanism, which brings the Corda and CRP ecosystems closer to alignment. Once again, SWIFT can send or receive XRP like fiat currency, which bypasses the need of exchanging cryptocurrencies on both ends of the transaction. It makes everything easier. And that's why SWIFT is going to work with Ripple and XRP. SWIFT will not be generating its own digital assets or cryptocurrencies. This would be at odds of other cross-border payment cryptocurrencies like XRP. SWIFT will be able to support them and not compete in that space with other fintechs. Remember when people used to say SWIFT is going to come up with their own cryptocurrency? I remember that from years ago. Then they would always say they're going to use JP Morgan coin, or no, SWIFT is going to use this coin or that coin. This is the next XRP killer. They used to say that time and time again. And all along the way, I watched those statements fail one after another, because there's no alternative to XRP, and SWIFT is going to utilize XRP into the future. SWIFT announces successful sandbox testing for its CBDC interleaking solution. 38 institutions participated, affirming its potential to demonstrate new use cases across digital trade, securities, and foreign exchange. You know, now that SWIFT is testing for CBDCs, what cryptocurrency company works most with CBDCs? Ripple. And we see so many countries testing on the XRP ledger right now. We always looked at Ripple and SWIFT fighting each other. Part of that came from Brad Garlinghouse, because he said that Ripple is creating a system to replace SWIFT. But here's what I think is really going on. I think SWIFT and Ripple are working together, building out a massive network all across the globe. And at some point, we're going to watch Ripple and SWIFT move all the world's money, utilizing XRP. We're also going to see Stellar tied in there, and XLM. And then when it comes to digital trade, we will see XDC tied in as well. One massive network forming. And it's the same reason that ISO cryptocurrencies are so important, because they can be used to speed up transactions, make them cheaper, make them more secure as well. But you know, we're retail investors and we speculate on a lot of things, but the facts are the facts. And if you look at it, you see everything that we ever talked about playing out in real time right now. And that's why I'm always urging people to stop focusing on the price. Know what you hold. It's easier to hold XRP when you understand what it's built to do. And right now, sure, we're looking at a price of 64.5 cents. And it's hard to even fathom XRP hitting $100 plus. But you got to remind yourself, there was times where people never seen the value in Bitcoin either. And look at where it is today, $70,000. At some point, XRP is going to skyrocket past $100. And at that point, the FUD will be gone forever. And then the grown-ups can walk into the room and talk about XRP. And all those people that ever doubted XRP will be long gone. They will be filled with regret, chasing the next big thing, whatever it is. You gotta have a game plan though. And I don't want you to end up being a bag holder for another period of time. I want you to get some profit. I want you to enjoy some of the money you get in this next run up. It will allow you to stay patient. And that's what I'm always telling you to do on this channel. Stay patient, stay positive, and we will get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.